21 goals, 11 assists. Generally, you go through what's called a sophomore slump after you have a great year. It's very hard to repeat that year, but we didn't have a sophomore slump at all. First team all EKO, 3.65 GPA. Ashley Cottrell, another great year. Come on. Miss Roach told me one time that we have a PUD schedule, and I said, what? A PUD schedule? We have a tough schedule. And I went back just to prove her wrong that of our 15 games, mind you, not 16, but 15, 11 of those 15 had above 500 records. And if you combine them, the average team we played was like 10-6. So that's not a PUD schedule. We went 13-4. Mainly because these guys work their rears off every practice, and they work so hard in all the games. And let's give them all just a big, huge round of applause. Guys did a great job. We'll have a seat. I'll call you up again later in a little bit. If you ever do come back, I'm talking to senior parents and so on, and you look at our program, you're going to see a whole bunch of new staff, because basically they rewrote the book. Jordan now has 139 total points, and that surpasses who I believe is one of the best players I've ever seen, Elizabeth Delaney, with 126 points. And if you haven't followed Elizabeth Delaney, she was an All-American in college this last year. So Jordan, if you can repeat that, that'd be great. The scary part is Ashley's right behind her. She had a year to go. So you'll see a lot of new changes in the program. It's not just those guys. It's the wins and the records and so on like that. Let's see. That stuff will bore you to tears. I'll move on. I want to bring up just the seniors now. Talk a little bit about them. I know you already had your senior night and all that kind of stuff. But they really did a great job, and we're going to miss these guys very, very much. So seniors, why don't you guys come on up here, say whatever you want to say. It's your moment. Yeah, you bet. Come on up here. So I'm going to give the mic up, which it might get scary, actually. I don't know. And you guys had a good time here. And the younger people, if you don't know, you'll know after this.
We just want to say thank you to Coach told us to always bring enthusiasm practice with us. And so he made it a joke and we called it our little green man in our pocket. So we're going to give you all a little green man too.
Okay, the first gift is Casey. Alright, come up here. Okay, this is bubble gum because every time we see you have bubble gum. In your mouth. Like every time. Okay. Okay, I have Shauna's. Sorry. Okay, well, she's always on her cell phone, so we got her cell phone.
Okay, Tiff, this is for you. Because you're a defender and you wrap people in ketchup.
Okay, Marissa, this is a dish because it's called dishes. Okay, Kaylee, come on up here. Okay, in 5v2, Kaylee has the longest legs and always like stretches and fits on the wall. So we got her Princess Silly Putty. Becker, we got you a frog because you always have your tongue out.
Kelly, where are you? These are for you because your gloves smell like flowers.
For Lord Watterson, we got you a card. You're so speedy. Ashley Charles, this is for you. We got you scissors because you're always cutting it up on the field. Taylor Baird, because you beat people. Oh wait.
Did everyone get one? So Jordan Jackson. Okay, this is for Jordan Jackson. She takes a lot of shots.
Because your Gatorade shaped your ear. Okay. Tate. Got you guys Peter Todd. His nickname is Peter Todd. We probably call him that. So enjoy.
You always wear your sweats when it's like 80 degrees outside.
Alright, our next gift's for Danner. You guys don't know this, but our freshman year, when we all played JV, we nicknamed our team JV Baby, and we'd always chant that instead of anything else. So, in honor of that, we got her a little baby and wrote JV Baby on it. Okay, and this
As part of the whole tradition that we do with the girls soccer team, we always have a senior gift that we've sort of traditionally over the last couple of years done the same thing for the girls. And it is a blanket. If you'll notice, it's a picture of one of the ones that was on the video. And we have it made and it's woven in. And so it's a picture of all the girls. And so every girl has one for them to take to college. High school things to college or not, but it's something that's very, very special, and it's been, I think this is our second year that we've done that, and I hope it's a tradition that will keep going, for years to come. But congratulations, girls. Good luck. We'll miss every single one of you. It'll be hard to lose all of you guys. You're all wonderful, sweet girls. Congratulations.
You guys still remember who Lindsay Earl is? Okay, well when you gave me that stuff over there, it reminded me of Lindsay Earl because she came to every single practice, color coding. I mean, she was in designer stuff. Every practice, blue, yellow, blue. You guys remember her? Okay. Maybe think of her. I don't know. Crazy. Craig call that crazy. We probably have a couple other awards that I don't know about. I'm going to throw it open. Is there anything that anyone else needs to present that we haven't? I have a couple other things. Girls, this would be your cue. They told me there was. Sure. I guess JV has something for Coach Danner, and you gonna do something to tape? Julie is now going to present Coach Tate with $1,000. No? No? Hey, I want to make sure that we also give the right recognition to some of the people who are, I know we've talked about a little bit, that are behind the scenes making things happen. And I know I went through Maureen Jackson, I don't know how many times. So Maureen, if you could stand up, just a big thank you for all that you do. And there's probably 6 or 7 other parents that have just done an unbelievable amount of work, and Mrs. Cottrell's another one. And then I think probably at each level, I could probably pick 2 or 3 different parents that have really stepped up and done a great job. I know Mr. Woodruff, he taped every game. I was able to borrow some tapes from him. It's that kind of thing, going the extra mile for the benefit of your child. I don't mean it like playing time favor, but to help the program. So you do the concession, or there's an unbelievable amount of stuff that goes on. So I want to make sure that I thank everyone for all the little things that go on, and nobody knows all the stuff that goes on unless you're in the pit doing it. And a good example is we had parents and some players that helped volunteer over the weekend for the Kansas State Championship, and we raised over $200 for our girls soccer program. So I mean that's great stuff, and I do appreciate for all the players and the parents that did that and helped us. I'm going to go ahead and close here with just a little bit of talk about next year. And if I missed anybody, just call me up. I normally do. I miss something. Oh, okay, the silent treatment. Okay. I'm going to talk a little bit about next year. The next thing that's going to happen for the vast majority of the girls is they're going to hopefully play for a Kansas club state title. And if you're thinking about playing varsity next year, you need to be playing for a Kansas state club title, challenging yourself against the other best of the best in Kansas. If you're not doing that, you're not getting yourself prepared for varsity. So I wish all of you guys, the best of luck in those endeavors. I'll probably be out there watching a little bit. Then after that, I'm not talking to you guys. You guys can tune me out if you want. After that, then you'll have club tryouts. You need to go play for a club team or a team, not a club team, but just a team that's the best fit for you. That means you're playing. You're getting a lot of touches on the ball when there's high pressure on you. Parents, they're not at the age now where you might think they are, but they still need guidance. They need to go to 2 or 3 different places. Don't settle, that's what I'm saying. Try out as many places as you can, find the best fit. It doesn't have to be a club. The best fit is what you feel is the best for your daughter, for her to improve. I'm telling you all this because I know the next year coming in, that's a very serious bunch of kids coming in. And they are dying to play soccer. They are ready to come into West. Our principal was over at Pleasant Ridge today, welcome the 8th graders, and Lakewood today welcoming the 8th graders into Blue Valley West. They got their little backpacks, and he even made a little note to tell me, you got some soccer players coming. I said, how do you know? Because they're asking about it. They're serious. So if you're serious, it's going to be tough. So I want you playing at the top level, as fast and as competitive as you can play. Our team sizes, I know Jenny kept a very large team. Was it 19, 20? Yeah, we did as well. They'll be dramatically smaller next year, probably 15, 16. Goalies are going to have competition like crazy with each other as well, for that matter. So I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just telling you that's the reality. All right, that is the reality. We have a very tough schedule ahead of us, and those that don't want to play next year, I can totally understand. It's okay with me. You guys have proven academically and athletically that you can do both. You can do both of them. You don't have to do both. All right. We want the best team out there, and Jordan, we very much would like to get you a state championship. Yes, I would like one too, but mainly I'd like to get one for you. And maybe next year is the year. And if it's not, well, then... No, if it's not, we'll do the best we can. I feel like I've forgotten 2 or 3 things. I guess the next thing to mention to you is just, play as much soccer as you can, as competitive as you can. Have fun. I know Maddie one time told me, thanks for making things fun. If it's not fun, guys, it's not worth doing. And soccer has to be fun. And hopefully you can find a team that is fun, and you're learning and you're having fun with it. I know Coach Tate talked about having fun. Coach Tanner talked about having fun. And, 9 times out of 10 when we go to practice,